Hello and welcome to this week's Omsi 2 news. This week we have quite a bit of information about various maps that have been released on the web disk, and actually there were quite a few that might have missed in the last or previous Omsi 2 news, so finally they have received a mention here. In addition, we have some information about some new repaints that were released on Felsom for the UK buses. So without further ado, let's get straight into this week's Omsi 2 news. So first of all, a brand new real map was released on WebDisk, and this is probably one of the most phenomenal and extraordinary maps for Omsi 2 that you can get for free. It is very expansive, and it is the Delpest Budapest map, recreating the southern part of the capital city of Budapest of Hungary. This map not only features various lines, but also an international airport, and it's one of the most detailed airports that Omsi 2, the bus simulator, has to offer. As you can see here, there are various planes, and the airport is just stunning and recreates Budapest International Airport superbly. As you can see here, this map has various lines and is quite full of lines. So as you can see here, there are normal bus lines, which are, as you can see here, there are 5 of. Then there's express lines marked by an E, which there's an initial 5 of. The suburban lines, an extra 3 of. There's an airport line, which is 1, and then there's 9 bus lines altogether. So when you add that all together, there is a whopping 16 bus lines for you to drive. And in addition to that, there are also chrono bus lines that replace tram lines, and as you can see there, as well as a night line and an airport shuttle. So quite an expansive map with a lot to explore, and definitely one to download. The link will be down in the description below, and it's definitely one to install. Probably one of the best LHD maps out there. Another map that was released is a fictional map based off Singapore called Woodlands City, and this map is, as you can see here, just a fictional map based off Singapore. Quite a few lines in it as well, and just another addition, although it's detail-wise, it's not as detailed as you can see, but nonetheless, it might be something you guys will watch to check out. Now, a much smaller line, or a much smaller map, was released called Niederberg, which basically recreates a small district found within Munich, and it has a 13-minute circular bus line that basically acts as a tourist bus service, as you can see here, operated by the Mercedes-Benz C2 with a repaint there for the map. Again, looks quite detailed and probably one to check out if you so wish, although I myself haven't driven it as of yet. Another map that was released on the web disk is another real-life map, or a map based off a real place, and it is Berlin Line 156, Pankow Sud, which is basically Pankow South. This features lines 158, 156, as well as lines N50 and N58. So 4 lines, 2 daytime, 2 nighttime. Again, something to check out, with there being AI trams, or more precisely AI tram tracks. Whether they're AI trams, I don't know for sure, but I do know that the KT4DM operates in Berlin, so perhaps one could add them in themselves if they so wish. But nonetheless, this is another Berlin map, and it looks quite detailed, and it will be something we'll be exploring in the not so distant future on the channel. Now we go on to the repaint section of the news, and a first West of England repaint pack was released by Column Chile, who basically releases, Chile I think it is, or Chile, releases a lot of repaints, and as you can see here, there are quite a few variants for the Enviro 400 MMC. Speaking of the Enviro 400 MMC, K13 SX has also released his own carousel repaint pack for the 400 MMC, which you can see there to the right. And that brings us to an end to this week's Omsi 2 news. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay on top of the Omsi 2 news updates. Join the Discord to stay even more on top when this information is posted in advance. Hit that like button, comment down below. That was it for now. Until next time, bye for now.